Are you ready to take your Instagram from 0 to 1,000 followers? Then keep on watching because today I'm going to share with you 5 strategies that you can use to create that growth. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie Steckley, and here on YouTube, I love to talk all things Instagram, YouTube, filmmaking, and freelance. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. For the longest time on Instagram, I was kind of just going along at a couple hundred followers and experimenting, trying out different things, seeing what would work, but overall I was not very consistent, and it was only recently that I was able to hit 1,000 followers back before Christmas and then hit 2,000 followers just a couple weeks ago, well on my way to 3,000. So in the past few months, I've seen a lot of growth, and I think it really comes down to these 5 strategies that I want to share with you today. The first thing that I think is very important for your Instagram is to pick a niche, which I think is kind of an overdone way of saying, figure out what your purpose is. It can sound kind of intimidating, like, oh, what is my niche? I don't know. But I think what it really comes down to is asking yourself, why did I create this Instagram account? Who am I trying to serve, and what am I trying to provide for them? Giving yourself this kind of direction is going to be the first step to making a content and marketing strategy that is going to get people to your page. So it's very important that you figure out why you're making this Instagram and who you're making it for. That's going to inform your decisions on the following 4 strategies. Number 2, build up a backlog of content. If you are starting a fresh Instagram page with nothing on it, then I would encourage you to have at least 9 high quality posts ready on your account before you really start going out there and trying to get followers. This could mean posting 9 pictures all in one day or across a couple days, whatever it looks like. Just make sure that you have a filled out grid before you really start trying to find a community, because if people come to your page and you only have 1 or 2 photos, it's not going to seem very legit. So maybe something you could do to get started is create 9 different ideas for captions that would be introducing yourself and your purpose to your new audience. Then come up with photos that would match your brand and your purpose for the Instagram, as well as integrate well with those caption ideas. And then what you'll have is a nice little spread introducing yourself to potential followers already ready on your profile when they come and find you. Number 3 is how they are going to find you, and that is by posting consistently using hashtag, location tags, tagging other accounts that are relevant to you. All of these strategies that I mentioned in my Instagram engagement video, I would check that out, because that is really what's going to plug into this section here and help you start to build that audience. Once you have your base of content that is going to introduce yourself to your new followers, then I would encourage you to start posting 3 times a week. Maybe is a good sweet spot I have found to balance being able to deliver high quality content, but also doing it often enough that people will still find your content, but at the same time not being too frequent that it becomes annoying and seems less valuable to people. Number 4 is a very important piece, and that is engaging with other people. This is so often overlooked when you are starting a small account. You're so focused on, I need to create good content, I need to come up with good captions, take amazing photos, time it at the right time. But really, what's going to actually be way more useful to you is going out and engaging with other accounts. Say if all you do was post those initial 9 photos so that your account is filled out and you have a full grid on your profile, it might actually be more useful for you to spend the time that you would have otherwise spent on posting by just going out and engaging on relevant accounts to your own. Because really, when you have an account that is under 1,000 followers, it's going to be really hard for you to show up in the explore page for other accounts, and hard for you to show up in the top posts of a hashtag, for instance. My personal guideline is to spend 3 times the amount of time that you spend creating content engaging with other content. So if I spend an hour a week writing captions and taking photos, then I want to spend 3 hours a week engaging with other accounts. This is so overlooked, and it really is the best way to get your name out there and to build community, because at the end of the day, Instagram, getting followers, it's not just about a number and having that sort of vanity metric on your profile. It's about actually making connections with people that you care about and that care about you and that you can help in some way. Which brings us to our 5th strategy, which is probably the most important and also going to be the guiding principle for your entire strategy, and that is figuring out how you can offer value. Creating a successful Instagram account isn't just about beautiful photos and interacting with a lot of people in the app. It's about actually providing something that people are going to find valuable. Our feeds are so cluttered these days. There is so much stuff out on the internet that you have access to that you need to really do something different to make it worthwhile for people to follow you. Maybe that's offering people cool style ideas or home decor inspiration or recipes. Or maybe it's providing motivation for their career or business. There's so many different things that you can do in the captions and the images on Instagram that is so much more than just providing pretty pictures. In my opinion, when it comes down to it, there are so many talented photographers on Instagram already. It's gonna be really, really hard to carve out a space for yourself in just providing beautiful images. You need to do something more than that. And I would argue that providing, adequate images with really, really valuable captions is actually a very good way to go about it, because the average person is not gonna be a professional photographer, but of course your images need to be up to a certain standard that people, will want to look at them. But if you can really provide some solid inspiration, motivation, information, whatever it is in your caption, people will appreciate that and they will want to follow you for that. Of course, having a fun and interesting personality is always going to help. There are certainly people that I follow on Instagram because I find them fun and entertaining. So it really depends what you want to offer to your audience, but just make sure that you think about that and decide what that value add is going to be for you so that you can really lean into it and provide that for people. When you get clear on what you have to offer and who you want to serve, that is what is going to guide you into figuring out what you should post, how often, and how you're going to interact with people. All those puzzle pieces coming together is what is going to create a great Instagram strategy for you that is going to lead you from 0 to 1,000 Instagram followers. I know that this is the hard way, but it's also the actual real correct way to do it, because you're going to get real followers who actually care about you by doing this. You are not going to get real followers who care about you by being in comment pods or doing like for like and follow for follow hashtags. It's not going to work. At the end of the day, you're going to get 1,000 followers but still be getting like 20 likes because nobody cares. They just follow you because they thought you would follow them back. That might sound harsh, but it's just true. It takes a long time. I've been on Instagram since like 2012 and I'm at 2,000 followers now, so I'm just trying to tell you that doing this the right way can take time. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good to invest time into finding real connections and real relationships on this platform that will actually lead to good engagement rates, which, would lead to better brand deals, or could lead to sales for you if you are creating some kind of product or service that you're gonna sell through Instagram. So that is how you can get to 1,000 followers on Instagram. I'm not promising you that it's going to be fast or easy, but I promise you that it will be worthwhile and that you will have a solid community of people on the platform when you do it this way. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you check out this video where I talk about how to double your Instagram engagement. That is really important for the third tip in this video, so you're going to want to check it out. But before you leave, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I post every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I hope that you are having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!